Hollywood is in shock tonight as Ernest Lee Thomas, the beloved co-star of Danielle Spencer, opens up about her sudden passing. His emotional tribute reveals heartbreaking moments that the public never saw, moments that will leave fans stunned and questioning everything they thought they knew about the actress. You won't believe what he revealed. Danielle Spencer wasn't just a television star. She was a cultural icon whose presence lit up every screen she graced. But behind the laughter and charm, there was a private life that few knew about. Now, with her sudden passing, the spotlight has turned to those who knew her best, and none more closely than her co-star, Ernest Lee Thomas. In this video, we're revealing his heartfelt reaction to Danielle's death, sharing the private memories, emotional tributes, and candid reflections that shocked Hollywood. You'll hear about the moments fans never witnessed, the personal struggles Danielle faced in silence, and the touching ways Ernest honored her legacy. This is where it gets truly emotional. You won't believe what Ernest shared about their friendship, the laughter, the heartbreak, and the legacy she leaves behind. Stick around because by the end, you'll see a side of Danielle Spencer that no headline ever showed and the tribute that has left Hollywood speechless. Danielle Spencer and Ernest Lee Thomas shared a connection that went far beyond the cameras of What's Happening to millions. They were Dee and Roger, a sibling dynamic filled with humor, heart, and unforgettable moments. But behind the sitcom, their bond was deeply personal, built on years of trust, shared experiences, and mutual respect. Ernest often described Danielle as not just a co-star, but a friend and confidant. In interviews, he recalled how her quick wit and expressive personality brought energy to every scene, but also how she could bring calm and encouragement off camera. Cast members later revealed that Danielle had a way of noticing when someone was struggling, always offering support without seeking attention, a quality that left a lasting impression on Ernest and the entire cast. The duo's chemistry on screen wasn't accidental. Hours of rehearsals, shared jokes, and improvisation strengthened their performances, making their interactions feel natural and authentic. Fans loved the playful banter and heartfelt moments between Dee and Roger, not realizing that these were reflections of the genuine care and camaraderie Danielle and Ernest shared behind the scenes. But their relationship went beyond work. Outside of the studio, they spent time together at events, charity functions, and private gatherings. Ernest often spoke of Danielle's loyalty and warmth, describing moments where she offered guidance, encouragement, or simply a listening ear. These interactions built a foundation of trust that became especially significant in the years following the show as Danielle navigated life after fame. And here's where it gets particularly moving. Ernest later revealed that in the days leading up to Danielle's passing, they had shared a private conversation filled with laughter, memories, and reflections on their careers. He described it as one of the last times he could see her true spirit, joyful, witty, and full of life, even as she faced challenges the public never knew about. This private bond would make his tribute to her passing all the more emotional, resonating deeply with fans who had only seen her on screen. As we move into the next chapter, we'll explore the shocking and emotional details of Danielle's sudden passing and how Ernest Lee Thomas's heartfelt tribute revealed truth about her life and legacy that the public had never known, including some moments that left even Hollywood insiders stunned. The news of Danielle Spencer's sudden passing sent shockwaves across Hollywood and her fan base worldwide. Few could believe that the vibrant, talented actress who had brought joy to millions had departed so unexpectedly. While the public had seen her as a joyful and resilient figure on screen, behind the scenes, Danielle faced challenges that were rarely discussed, challenges that made her sudden passing all the more heartbreaking. Insiders revealed that Danielle had been managing a mix of health complications in the months leading up to her death. While she had sought treatment and support, she maintained a quiet demeanor, choosing to shield her struggles from the public eye. Friends and colleagues describe her as remarkably private, preferring intimate moments with loved ones over the glare of media attention. This decision, while respecting her dignity, meant that fans were unaware of the fragility behind her seemingly energetic presence. The shock was compounded when news outlets confirmed the timing of her passing. Hollywood veterans, former co-stars, and collaborators were left reeling, sharing heartfelt messages on social media, recounting the warmth, humor, and kindness that Danielle had brought to every set, project, and personal interaction. Ernest Lee Thomas in particular delivered a tribute that captivated audiences, a moving recounting of her generosity, her humor, and the indelible mark she left on everyone who knew her. Ernest revealed private anecdotes that had never been shared publicly. One story involved a behind-the-scenes moment during filming where Danielle went out of her way to cheer up a struggling crew member, demonstrating the depth of her empathy. Another involved a conversation they had in which Danielle expressed her gratitude for the friendships she had formed on the show and reflected on the lessons she had learned from life's highs and lows. These revelations highlighted a side of Danielle that fans rarely saw, a woman who balanced public success with personal humility and care for others. Hollywood's reaction was both immediate and profound. Social media flooded with tributes, with hashtags honoring her legacy trending worldwide. Former cast members shared videos and photos reflecting on her talent, her laughter, and the joy she had brought to countless viewers. Entertainment news outlets ran retrospectives, exploring her contributions to television and her influence on future generations of actors. Yet, Ernest's tribute stood apart because of the raw emotion and honesty he conveyed. Viewers were moved not only by the content of his memories, but by the vulnerability he displayed, revealing the depth of his connection to Danielle. He spoke of the laughter they shared, the quiet support they gave one another off camera, and the heartbreak he felt at her sudden departure. His words painted a portrait of a woman whose legacy extended far beyond her iconic role, someone whose life touched hearts in ways that were unseen yet deeply felt. And here's the part that left fans stunned. Ernest disclosed that Danielle had left behind personal messages and notes reflecting her thoughts, humor, and love for her friends and family, an intimate glimpse into her final reflections. These messages, shared posthumously, revealed a profound wisdom and serenity, showing that even in her last days, Danielle sought to leave behind joy, inspiration, and gratitude. As we move into the next chapter, we'll dive deeper into Ernest Lee Thomas's tribute, exploring the emotional reactions, the personal stories he shared, and the elements of Danielle's life that Hollywood and fans alike had never fully appreciated. This is where the full impact of her legacy becomes clear, and the tribute that stunned audiences worldwide comes into sharp focus. Ernest Lee Thomas's tribute to Danielle Spencer was unlike anything fans had expected. While many had shared condolences or brief memories on social media, Ernest took the opportunity to paint a full, heartfelt picture of Danielle's life, personality, and impact, both on-screen and off. His words resonated deeply, leaving audiences emotional, inspired, and in awe of the bond they had shared. In his tribute, Ernest recounted countless moments that demonstrated Danielle's kindness, generosity, and unwavering support for those around her. One story that quickly went viral involved a late-night rehearsal during their filming days. A crew member had been struggling with personal issues, and Danielle, noticing their distress, spent hours comforting them, offering encouragement and even practical advice. Ernest emphasized that these gestures weren't rare, they were Danielle's nature. She quietly lifted others without seeking recognition, embodying a humility that was rare in Hollywood. He also shared intimate behind-the-scenes memories of their working relationship. From playful pranks on set to long conversations about life, Ernest painted Danielle as someone who balanced humor with thoughtfulness, wit with empathy. She had a unique ability to make anyone feel seen, whether it was a co-star, crew member, or fan. Ernest revealed that these qualities extended into her final days, where her concern for others never wavered despite her private struggles. But the most moving part of his tribute came when Ernest described their final conversation. In the weeks before Danielle passed, they had shared a private moment reflecting on their careers, their shared memories, and the legacy they had created. Ernest recounted how Danielle laughed, reminisced, and even expressed gratitude for the journey they had taken together. He described it as a bittersweet encounter, one filled with joy, nostalgia, and an unspoken understanding that life was fragile, precious, and fleeting. Fans were captivated by the honesty and vulnerability in Ernest's words. Unlike standard celebrity tributes, his was deeply personal, revealing a side of Danielle that the public rarely saw. He spoke not only of her accomplishments, but of her struggles, her quiet courage, and the love she carried for friends, family, and even fans who had supported her over the years. Hollywood insiders also reacted strongly to the tribute. Former co-stars and collaborators praised Ernest for his courage in sharing these intimate stories, noting that it reminded the industry of Danielle's full humanity. Social media erupted with hashtags commemorating both Danielle and Ernest's heartfelt words. Viewers commented that his tribute helped them see Danielle in a new light, not just as a beloved actress, but as a remarkable human being whose kindness and resilience left a lasting mark. And here's the shocking part that stunned audiences. Ernest revealed that Danielle had personally entrusted him with one final message for the world. Through private notes and recorded reflections, she wanted her fans to remember her laughter, her generosity, and the